Imagine a life that you could control, a life that is yours by design, waking up to do the things that fulfill you. Imagine never missing your son's next ball game or your child's next piano recital. Imagine a life that you can live anywhere you want and travel to countries you've never seen, to be boss-free, job-free, financially free at the same time. Is that possible? Can this really happen? Does it happen for people today? Of course it does. Come on in and I'll tell you my story. I had a cleaning business. I actually started when I was, in my early 20s. I was out washing windows, getting work wherever I could get work, cleaning carpet, doing anything I could do for money in terms of cleaning. And progressively through the years, then I ended up having about 40 employees. I had two major accounts, and then after 10 years, they decided to save money, which meant services like I provided were being cut. And so after 10 years of cash flow coming in, money coming in, I had nothing. And I went bankrupt. I kept thinking, what am I gonna do with my life? I'm in such a mess. There's no money coming in now. And then finally, there was something in my mind that just shouted out and said, why not network marketing? I had toyed with it in the past, made a little money. I wasn't committed to it. It was more like a hobby. I liked it. I thought it was interesting. But this time was different. I thought, is it possible? What if this time I gave it 100% commitment? What if this time I really paid the price and went out there and just went for it? Is it possible that it would give me the life I always wanted? I saw it with my friends. If it happened for them, why couldn't it happen for me? So I went out and searched for a company. And I knew there were some things I needed to look for. I need to look for men and women that were experienced in running a network marketing company. That was most important. I sort of look at it like going on a trip. When you see that the captain has gray hair, you feel safer. That's the way I feel about corporate leaders. I want experience because I'm trusting these men and women to partner up with to build my future. And that's what led me to 4Life Research. When I saw that 4Life had a product line that was so different and stood out, it got my attention. But I didn't have any money to get started. I don't have any money to even buy a distributor kit or any products. So I sat on my porch, I was depressed, and I thought to myself, I'm broke. And I saw the only thing that was left from my bankrupt cleaning company was a junk truck sitting in the driveway. The motor didn't start, the tire was flat, and it hit me. I thought, that's my ticket. That's my way out. Call the junkyard. The man came out and said, I'll give you $400. I said, take it. And I put $200 into groceries, and I put $200 into getting started, buying some product. What I loved about 4Life Research is their product transfer factor. It's a standout product. In the past, I had been involved with companies that sold herbal, vitamin, mineral-based products, and there's thousands of them out there. The problem is, how do you stand out as different? How do you create permanent residual income with those products? Because people don't stay loyal to commodity products. I was so happy to learn about it because it's not an herb, vitamin, or a mineral. It's a memory molecule. It has immune intelligence that comes from one source and it goes to another. So in other words, it's the concept of borrowed immunity. It's an incredible science. And so they were the first to step into this market and bring it to the public and make it available today. The results have been totally awesome. I've seen people's health changed in such positive ways. We also market it in other formulas, such as drinks for children. It's very hard to get children to use supplements, and it's especially hard to get children to like supplements. And our kids love Reavita. It's a transfer factor in a drink. We also have it in the skincare line as well for beauty. My wife, Michelle, absolutely loves the product. And I also use a product that's a protein product called ProTF. It also has transfer factor in it too. It helps me when I work out in my personal gym here at the house to burn fat, build muscle, and gives me, just the energy I need every day. The third thing that I looked at was their compensation, and that was important too, because I've been in companies where most of the money went to a few. It didn't go to the many. Or you had to have a large amount of people to make money in their compensation plan. With For Life's reward plan, you don't. It only takes a handful of people to make some money. For example, my sponsor shared this with me. What he said, Jeff, it's real simple. Introduce it to two who introduce it to two who consume 100 points a month, and your products are free. So the products that I'm using, my wife's using, are free. If I introduce it to two who introduce it to two. He said, now if you want to be in profit, make some money, introduce it to six who introduce it to six who consume 100 points a month, and now you have a solid monthly residual income of $1,000 a month. And I said, really? Well, then I'm going to go get my six, and I'm going to help them get their six. And then he says, and if you want to take it beyond that, he said, just keep doing it and keep helping your people. So that's what I did, and it was incredible how it changed my life financially. Because considering the fact that I was the guy that mopped floors at night, what did I know about network marketing? I don't know anything about marketing. I don't know anything about anything in that area of profession. But I did have dreams. I wanted to change my life. I wanted it so bad. And I saw this as the only way I could do it. And I wasn't, like I said, an expert at it at all. I fumbled along the way, and I just stayed with it. And the benefits were not just me. I impacted so many people in just sharing the opportunity, working with them. We're talking about single mothers. We're talking about struggling families. In my team today, I have over 100 that have been paid over $1 million in commissions. I always say that today it's a pajama business. You can do this business in your pajamas with the kids from the comfort of your home and build anywhere you want in the world. I have over 500,000 members in my network today in 56 countries. And when I started, I didn't know anybody outside the United States. So the support that we're able to give our leaders around the world is the kind of support that allows people to do the very thing that they really want. And that is enjoy their lives, enjoy their family lives, actually see their children grow up. I mean, that's something that a lot of parents don't see. They have children, but they're always working. So this opportunity has really brought a lot of families together and has given them and myself a great, great life. So someone who cared about you shared this video with you, what will you do? Let me ask you this. Are you a person that has unfulfilled dreams? Are there things in your life that are missing that if you had the time and if you had the money, you would do? I'm not saying you will be as successful as I have been. You might be. You might do it better than me. But let me ask you this. If you experienced half of the success I've experienced, would it be worth it to you and to your family? Remember, I'm the guy that used to mop floors at night. Did it for years. What did I know about network marketing? Nothing. I just had dreams. I wanted a life. I just didn't want to be alive. I wanted to experience life, experience everything that I dreamed about. I hope that's you, and I hope you make the right choice. So get back with the person who shared this video with you, and thanks for coming by.